Welcome back to Equestria Live. It's me, fucking Kidnap. And me winks make me fat as fuck. Just like the fucking this line. And welcome back to Equestria Welcome back to Equestria Live number 17. And this is Equestria Live number... Alright, let's get right into the news. In today's news, we are talking about an incident that occurred recently in broad daylight in the center of Camelot. Hoity Toity was planned to be kidnapped. And by that, we mean he wasn't even kidnapped. There wasn't even a slightest resemblance of an attempt. Just one of the culprits trying to spy, albeit unsuccessfully, on Hoity Toity, who was slowly trotting through the central part of the city. Apparently, the culprit, now identified as Brave Ick, was pretending to be reading the newspapers whilst glancing at Hoity Toity in hindsight with his peripheral vision, which is the most overrated thing the spies are doing, have ever been doing. But instead of newspapers, he was actually reading the fucking plan in broad daylight with explicit detailed drawings of Hoity Toity being dragged away to their hideout. It also appeared very large in the sheet of paper. A lot of passers-by saw this and began to get suspicious, eventually confronting the young stallion. At first, the stallion tried to make a run for it, but he was quickly detained by a freeze stronger than him, including Bold Biceps, who just happened to be there too. Biceps later told us he really felt his muscles, and he thought they were nice. Whatever that's supposed to mean. The culprit, as mentioned before, has been identified as Brave Ick. Despite not wanting to give up the location of his sidekicks, his collaboration was not even necessary, as one look at their detailed plan was enough to reveal the location of their hideout, as the whole address was spelled out letter for letter on the top in like extra fucking large size. The hideout has been broken into and run down. All the culprits were found and brought to custody. How do we know they got all of them? Because their brilliant plan had that written down too. Truly the hallmarks of the most effective strategic planning. Now, one thing that their plan, for some reason, did not contain was the motivation for their crime. The perpetrators didn't want to talk about it either, but the detectives. Along with Detective Rarity, which is a new job she took up after going bankrupt with carousel boutique business by overpricing everything, have an answer. And it is women. They wanted to get laid, and they thought Hoity Toity was like some kind of authority on this for some reason. What helped the detectives out the most is the fact that one of the arrestees, Miso Jin, started yelling really horrible misogynistic statements, calling women whores and blaming them for all of this. It was the women who just had to come and snoop around Breivik. Well, no, dear buddy. Well, more like you guys are not really the brightest if we sugarcoat the statement. In the man cave lair, that was also found in the writings and the podcast episodes they recently listened to. They subscribe to this woman-hating ideology of Andy Gate, who is known across Equestria as the Top S, supposedly meaning top stallion. He likes nothing but sparkling apple cider, which is a redundant description because we all know that apple cider is already pretty fizzy. But all this evidence is speculation. The culprits, who don't even have a name, by the way, so we'll just call them the Canterlot Insult Losers, later admitted to just desiring more skills with women. And they thought Hoity Toity was the perfect match for this, since he's so good with women, apparently. Hoity Toity, on the other hand, is more so confused than shocked. Why did they pick him? He isn't like any sort of playboy, he even stated himself after all this. He's just a fashion pony. Some speculate he's an incel himself regarding his smarmy attitude towards other females. What does it say, other females? It's not like he's a female himself. But that has not been confirmed yet. Some speculate he's an incel himself, but it has not been confirmed yet. If they wanted to kidnap anyone, they should have just gone for Andy Gate. I mean, they'd even be doing Equestria a favor by getting rid of that clown. Honestly. And that's it for today, folks. Have a good day further. We'll see you tomorrow. This has been a lot to read today. Please don't be like this, guys. Please, if you have any such weird inclinations to be an asshole to others like this, you should always follow the good old true and tested adage that stands the test of time. Touch grass.
Sunset shh.